401k is a financial blessing that can be beneficial for many families. Often, people start investing in it as a retirement strategy instead of something else. Using a matching 401k plan offered through your employer is easier than opening your own account and starting to invest elsewhere. However, contributing to a 401k for years does not guarantee a wealthy life during retirement. Surprisingly, the average 401k balance is just over $100,000, which is only a fraction of what most people need to retire. AARP estimates that approximately $1.2 million is required to generate $40,000 of income over 30 years. So why don't people save more for retirement? There is much more to preparing for retirement with a savings plan than simply enrolling in a 401k. Many people do not know many ways to prepare for retirement with a 401k. If you watch this video to the end, you can increase your investment 2 or 3 times. Therefore, please do not forget to watch the video until the end, my followers. Here is a list of the most obvious mistakes that endanger your retirement. Before we move on to the video, I would like to briefly discuss our main philosophy for new friends who have just joined us. If you're going to follow this channel, you need to understand this very well. First and foremost, our channel's main philosophy is not to make people wealthy. Wealth is only the expectation of people with a low mindset. We create finance for ourselves with our 5 main conditions. Then we support our finance with investment sources to create what we call additional income sources. We aim to achieve financial freedom by supporting these additional income sources with investment again. Followers of this channel know very well that dreaming of wealth for those who are not financially free is nonsense. When we are financially free, we can achieve the comfort of creating new income sources. We have provided all the necessary conditions to reach our financial utopia by supporting these income sources with investments. Dear followers of Financial Utopia channel, we defined our main philosophy in this way. Now, before we move on to our video, I kindly ask you to follow our channel and join our family if you are not already. You would make us very happy if you accompany us on this journey. If you like my video and leave a comment, you would also motivate me and help me stand out in the algorithm. Believe me, I spend hours creating these videos for you and your support means a lot to me. Thank you in advance, my friends. Now let's move on to our video. Mistake 1. Not taking advantage of company matching. The best thing a 401k plan can offer is employer matching. This is a type of bonus that your company provides when you contribute a certain percentage of your salary to your retirement account. If your company matches up to 6% of your salary, you should contribute at least 6% to take advantage of the full match. Otherwise, it's just money that you're putting in your employer's pocket and not getting paid. These matches can sometimes double your retirement savings, but there's a catch, and it's called vesting. Rules vary, but it could mean that after the first year of employment, you have 0% vesting, 50% after 2 years, 75% after 3 years, and 100% after 4 years. This means that if you leave the company after just 1 year, none of these matching contributions will be yours. If you're considering finding a new job, make sure you're fully vested before leaving. You may even decide to stay a few more years in a less desirable job to receive this money. Now, let's move on to another commonly repeated mistake. Mistake 2. Cashing out when changing jobs. If you're changing jobs for any reason, don't cash out your 401k. This can result in hefty penalties and significant tax obligations due to age limits. While some funds allow you to leave your money with your former employer, many do not. If you have to move your money, transfer it to an IRA or preferably your new employer's 401k plan. In a direct transfer, funds are directly transferred to the new account, leaving little chance for the money to be spent. This way, your growing investments are not harmed. Mistake 3. not increasing contributions over time. 401k contributions are often based on a percentage of your salary. So if you contribute 6% based on your salary, your contributions will increase with your salary increase. However, if you want to make faster progress financially and achieve financial freedom earlier, you need to increase these contributions even more. Let's say you earn $75,000 a year and contribute 6%, or $4,500 annually, to your retirement plan. If you get a 5% raise, your salary will increase to $78,750 and your 401k contribution will rise to $4,725. You're now earning an extra $3,750, but your annual contribution only increased by $225. Your cost of living doesn't change the day you get a raise. In this scenario, you could increase your annual contribution to 10% and make $7,500 a year. Instant gratification may be tempting, but investing in retirement offers bigger rewards. Mistake 4. Not being aware of investment performance. At some point, you've decided how to invest your money in your 401k, usually by selecting options based on the risk levels offered when you open the account. If you haven't been paying attention to how your investments are performing relative to the overall market, start now. Compound interest is important because every year is a year you can't get back. There will be a big difference in retirement between a portfolio that averages a 10% return and one that only averages a 6% return over your career. The overall market grows at an average of 10% annually, so that should be your target. Remember that returns will vary depending on market conditions. To understand if your returns are realistic, compare your current funds to a similar fund. If you have a small cap fund, you can compare its performance to the S&P Small Cap 600 during the same time period. If you have a target date fund, compare it to an equivalent fund offered by a company like Vanguard. There's no reason to hold on to an underperforming fund, because you have more years between your current date and your estimated retirement date. You can afford to be more aggressive. If you conclude that there aren't perfect options in your 401k, after taking advantage of the matching benefit, you can direct extra cash to an IRA or a traditional brokerage account. Mistake 5. Loading up on company stock. You may have the opportunity to own your company's stock at a discount. This could be a good opportunity, but there are extra risks associated with individual stocks. Experts recommend that the majority of individual investors keep the bulk of their money in index funds or ETFs and have a smaller percentage, 20% or less, in individual stocks. This 20% could consist of one stock or multiple stocks, but be careful not to put a large portion of your portfolio into a single stock or all of your eggs in one basket. Often, employees don't get the return they expect on their loyalty to their employer, and the company declares bankruptcy. If something happens to your company, not only will your job be in jeopardy, but your retirement will be at risk too. Mistake 6. Not understanding the disadvantages of 401ks. 401ks are not perfect, and it's important to be aware of their limitations and alternative options. For example, 401ks typically have very limited investment options, usually offering a dozen or so choices. These options may be good, but the fees you'll pay are likely higher than what you'd pay with an individual retirement account. Don't underestimate the potential for fees to significantly reduce the amount you accumulate in retirement. Fees of just 1 or 2% can significantly decrease your retirement savings. In addition, IRAs offer the opportunity to invest in individual stocks if that's an area of interest for you. Tax diversification can be another big reason to consider spreading out your investments. Contributing to a Roth IRA means you won't pay any taxes on those funds during retirement, which can be a big advantage compared to 401k distributions being taxed at normal income tax rates. Whether taxes should be paid now or later depends on whether your income bracket during retirement will be higher or lower. If you anticipate it being higher, relying solely on income from your 401k will result in a big tax bill. Mistake 7. Withdrawing money. Withdrawing the large amount of money from your 401k for a big purchase, such as a new car or expensive item, is one of the worst things you can do for your financial future. While it may be tempting to finance through this account, it can have a lasting negative effect on your life. Not only will you incur hefty fees if you withdraw before retirement age, but you may also face a large tax burden. Perhaps the worst thing about taking out cash is missing out on the opportunity to benefit from compound interest. Allowing the money to continue growing there will allow it to grow much faster. Withdrawing from this account before retirement should only be considered if all other options have been exhausted. It is possible to limit reliance on this by creating an emergency fund with at least 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses. Investing in a 401k has been made simple for the average investor and is a great place to start contributing. With some basic knowledge, you can earn much more passive income. Use it to the best of your ability by saving early and often, resisting the urge to withdraw cash, and managing how your money is invested. These small adjustments can significantly increase your savings over time, allowing for a more comfortable retirement. In summary, successfully saving and investing for retirement can be achieved by avoiding some important mistakes and implementing appropriate strategies. Here are a few tips to maximize your retirement savings. 1. Take advantage of your company's 401k match and use all matching opportunities. 2. Don't cash out your 401k when changing jobs. Instead, transfer it to an IRA or your new employer's 401k plan. 3. Increase your contributions over time, raising your 401k contributions with increases in your salary. 4. Monitor your investment performance and change your investment options if necessary. 5. Avoid filling your portfolio with too many company stocks and diversify your investments. 6. Understand the disadvantages of 401k plans and consider alternative investment options. 7. Don't think about withdrawing money from your 401k before retirement. Instead, limit this need by creating an emergency fund. By applying these tips, you can create a larger savings and investment portfolio that will provide more comfort and security for your retirement. Remember, starting early and consistently investing in retirement savings and investment strategies will help you achieve greater returns over time. Yes, my friends, that's all I have for you today. Thank you for listening to me until this minute. I am grateful to you for being on the right track. As I said at the beginning of the video, I put in a lot of effort into making these videos. Please don't forget to like my video and leave a comment, even if it's just a small one. If you haven't subscribed and joined our family yet, please subscribe now. I love you. See you later.